Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News Today at 6 starts now.
A family is searching for answers this morning after the disappearance of their loved one from a group home.
And a new report in the fight against homelessness in Michigan has been released. The challenges that lie ahead to get people off the street.
And here on your Sunday morning, it is a chilly start in Metro Detroit with the frost advisory in effect until later this morning. Good morning, everybody. It's 6 o'clock here on Sunday. I am Nick Monticelli.
And I'm Grant Herms. Thanks for joining us here this morning on Local 4 News Today. It was a brisk walk-in for me today.
I walked outside this morning. I'm like, oh, Andrew was right. It is a frost advisory. This is no good.
A broken clock. Correct. At least 2 times, right? Hey, exactly right. What we talked about really since last Thursday is actually coming to fruition right now. We have temperatures in the 30s, some of the lowest temperatures of the season so far, and our frost advisory includes not only us here in Motown, but all of Southeast Michigan, from the thumb to the Ohio border and off to the west out toward Lansing and Jackson. Temperatures starting right around freezing, even below freezing in many spots. We're looking at temperatures that stay in the 30s this morning. On the plus side, we will see some sunshine before the morning is over with. Sunrise is at 7:57, just about a couple of hours away, and temperatures do rise above freezing into the 50s. However, it does get wetter. Get ready for more rain moving in, mainly this afternoon after 1, 2 o'clock moving in from the south, but getting steadier later this evening. We've also got some patchy fog with temperatures that are in the 30s over at Metro Airport, 37 degrees, but 34 in Pontiac, just above freezing in Howell, below freezing some of those colder valleys around Ann Arbor, where it's now 29. We'll talk more about that rain that's on the way and the flood potential into Monday coming up.
All right, thanks, Andrew. One man is dead after a hit-and-run accident on the city's east side. It happened around 7 yesterday evening in the area of Jefferson near Newport. Police say a man in his 60s was riding a bike when he was hit by an SUV. Investigators are looking for a red Jeep Cherokee with the license plate EHW 5191. The local family is looking for a loved one, and they're asking for your help.
A 38-year-old Byron Johnson disappeared earlier this week from a group home in Southfield. His family says he is without his medication for schizophrenia. Larry Spruill spoke to his family.
I talked to his brother, and he tells me that his family is worried because his brother has been gone since Tuesday without his medication as well, and now they are hoping that someone will find him.
He's actually turning 38 today. Today is his birthday.
Clayton Johnson says this is not how he thought he would be celebrating his brother Byron Johnson's birthday. His brother is missing.
So my brother, who suffers from mental illness, he's been diagnosed with schizophrenia. He walked away from his group home.
Johnson said Tuesday they got the call from the Southfield group home on Phillip Drive near Northwestern Highway in Greenfield area.
According to the group home, he left upset. Police were called out and a missing persons report was made.
Johnson said his family has been looking for his brother since then. He said every day counts.
He has been without his medication now since Tuesday, so that's a concern as well. He's 5'7", around 250, 260 pounds. He does have facial hair. Sometimes he keeps it in a goatee. Sometimes it's just a little bit on his chin. He's not dangerous to himself or really anybody else, and I don't even know if he would be aware that he's missing right now. Unfortunately, when he walked off, he left everything there. So no phone, no wallet, no ID. So, you know, he really is just kind of out here. So we really just want to get him safe and found.
And they're hoping that anyone who recognizes his brother will call Southfield police. Reporting in Southfield, Larry Spruill, Local 4.
All right, folks in Troy are struggling with a rat problem in their neighborhood. This is happening in the area of Roger Court near I-75. Neighbors say ever since crews started working on the expressway and cutting down trees, rats have been showing up in streets and in their homes. Now they are placing traps and blocking holes so the rats can't get inside.
It's very frustrating. It's very frustrating when you come home at night and you want to just relax and enjoy your home and you're trying to go to bed and you hear rats in the walls.
I will say this is not an uncommon occurrence. If you remember when 696 was under construction, the city of Warren had the same problem. A spokesperson from MDOT says they are looking into the issue in the area.
A new report from the state is shedding new light on the fight against homelessness. It's a routine report, but this year the results were anything but. They showed an effects of the pandemic were acutely felt by those without homes, but there's also some cause for small celebration and potentially a roadmap to solutions.
The state of Michigan reporting positive news coming out of the pandemic. The number of Michiganders struggling to keep a roof over their heads went down by nearly 20%. According to the report, the areas that saw the greatest were around eastern Michigan cities. The region around Lansing showing a 21% drop in homelessness. Detroit's homeless population falling by 24%. And up near Saginaw, the study found a decrease of just under 30%. In a statement in the report, Lieutenant Governor Garland Gilchrist writing, "Every experience in 2020 was full of feelings of uncertainty and newness. As you explore this report, I encourage you not only to inform yourself, but channel those feelings into action to help those in need of a place to live." The report does point to several factors that drove the decrease. The pandemic ban on evictions and newly funded eviction assistance programs helped more people stay in their homes, along with the stay-at-home order causing changes to basic utilities. But the pandemic also likely forced people to avoid getting the services they need while pushing shelters to capacity because of social distancing. Researchers say challenges also remain. Finding PPE and places to quarantine are still difficult for the homeless, and rental options have become more difficult. Places like shelters or centers are also struggling with staffing and capacity problems, all of it leading to a potentially grim outlook for 2021 if challenges like those aren't overcome.
The report also found large racial disparities. Despite making up 14% of the state's population, Black Michiganders made up 46% of those struggling with homelessness last year.
Well, now to the coronavirus and making the vaccine accessible for children. The FDA could make a recommendation as early as this week regarding COVID vaccines for kids. Pfizer says a recent trial of its COVID vaccine for kids ages 5 to 11 shows the doses are more than 90% effective at preventing symptomatic cases of the virus. Here at home, we are expected to get new case numbers from the state tomorrow that will include an updated list of school outbreaks. On Friday, the state reported more than 7,500 new cases over 2 days. And we have lost 118 Michiganders to the virus during that same time period. And on the vaccine front, the state's vaccination rate sits at 68.5%.
A busy week on Capitol Hill expected as House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says a deal may come as soon as tomorrow on President Biden's Build Back Better agenda. Pelosi says the House has 90% of the bill written, which some tough decisions still remain, though. On Saturday, she visited Plymouth for roundtable discussions to get support for the legislation. The $3.5 trillion package, which is likely to be trimmed down, is being negotiated. It aims to create jobs, cut taxes, and lower costs for working families.
Joe Biden listened for a long time, years, decades in the Senate, Vice President of the United States, out there with the American people. And he wrote this bill based on what he heard, what he learned, and what he knew.
Pelosi mentioned the possible final components of the bill included climate change, child care, and universal Medicaid.
And First Lady Jill Biden is visiting the Ren Center in Detroit tonight. She is set to speak at the Yeshiva Beth Yehuda annual dinner. It is the largest and oldest Jewish school in Michigan. Before attending the event, Biden will visit Mount Pleasant to hold a listening session focused on youth mental health. Members of the Saginaw Chippewa Indian tribe will be there.
We do have a lot more coming up for you this morning, though, on Local 4 News today.
Yeah, I want to know from Andrew how much longer this is lasting, and can I put my shorts back on, or is this it? Like, is winter officially here at this point?
I think he might have some bad news for you. Yeah.
Always want to brace yourself as early as possible, right? Well, certainly to prepare for the cold conditions we have this morning. It does get milder today with temperatures above 50 degrees. The catch is we've got rain moving in, so we need to prepare for that. If it's not one thing, it's another, right? I've got your full forecast in minutes.